What would it look like if an enemy wanted America to defeat itself from within?
Yes. Somebody should put together a sci-fi documentary in which they describe the present in excruciating detail, and that would be how the enemy defeats us from within.
Yeah, having gotten a substantial proportion of the population to deny the most obvious and simple biological realities
Necessary to reproduce.
And to fight those things tooth and nail. And I've even seen in the wake of the Alito leak earlier this week, some news organizations doubling down on talking about pregnant people.
Yeah.
Like, not going to remain intact as a society that way, are we?
No.
No,
right.
We're not.
No, you could do a lot of things. You could feminize the military. That would be cool.
That would work. Yeah.
You could also you could cause everybody who wasn't of the dominant phenotype to suspect everybody who was of the dominant phenotype of some uncurable moral defect that would make them unpartnerable. You could challenge the concept
provoke
of
anger
merit.
Against the people who are doing the hard work of trying to maintain law and order and maintain that they are all bastards.
Oh yeah, you could cause the law and order people to resent enforcing the law. Yeah, that's good.
Yep.
You could attack the concept of merit.
Sure.
Claim that was actually a trick of the dominant phenotype. And
you could inform very small children that they're not what they think they are, and if they are, they're wrong, and if they're not, well, then we'll help them transform themselves into what they think they are.
Oh yeah, you could inform them of that at school, and then you could
tell them to be very, very quiet and not tell their parents.
Don't tell their parents. Yeah, you could do that. That
would help undermine any sense of family and sort of social integrity.
Right. Family, again, a trick of
It's hard to imagine how any of this would work, but like you could do any of these things.
In theory, where plausibility not a limit,
sure,
you could do all these things.
Yeah.
You could print a fuck ton of money and right?
Yep.
Yeah, because that would make some sense.
You could just actually disappear the words and language of anyone who didn't go along with what you were saying.
Oh yeah, you could accuse them of special. You could accuse them of being the con artists.
Yeah. Some of this is not about an enemy wanting America to defeat itself from within. Although, frankly, I would say that any enemy, anyone who is acting in any of these ways, whether or not they think they're acting patriotically or not, they're not. Yeah. They're not. They are the enemy. They are the enemy.
Oh, you could upend the established detente over the most divisive issues the country has ever navigated after printing the fuck ton of money.
Sure. Yeah, that would also
be effective.
That would be useful.
Right.
Yeah.
You could
dehumanize anyone with whom your team finds any reason to disagree, and sort of separate them out into their constituent parts, and then make fun of those parts, and then argue that if you do that ever, you are yourself the enemy and the problem.
Ooh,
yeah,
that's good. You could come up with something onerous and needlessly dangerous. You could mandate it for everybody in every industry, and then you take whoever is like, wait, no, I don't want that thing, and you fire them all.
But I mean, you could even have produced the thing for which that onerous and dangerous treatment was produced in the first place, on the basis by claiming that you're doing it only in order to preserve the health of the people. Then you've now produced the thing that's actually making the problems.
Yeah. Well, okay, here's some ideas. Were you to want to destroy society from within, you could take any one of these and then just...
I mean, you wouldn't want to do them all at once because it would be too much. I mean,
it would be too much.
You couldn't get the entire population to go along with it, could you?
Never go along with it. No, you're going to attack merit.
Come on.
You're going to demonize the majority population and claim that they have a moral disorder that makes them unpartnerable. I mean, nobody's going to buy this shit.
No, you're going to claim like turtles are slide rules and men are women. That's not how it is.